These shootings just keep happening, and it makes it hard for someone like myself who is an advocate but also a victim of it. I still have a lot of healing to do. Sometimes I kind of put that in the back seat because I want to speak up so that someone else doesn't have to go through the same recovery process that I'm going through. I have a scar down my abdomen, I have a bullet hole right here, and I have a bullet hole an inch from my spine. The fact that I'm even standing here right now is a miracle. That could have hit my spine and I could be in a wheelchair or I could be dead. Being at the General Assembly was just, to me, it was my most powerful moment, I would say, because I can tweet out or put on Facebook anything I want about these, and it's not going to cause any real change, but I just hope that I can use my situation, hopefully help people understand the pain of it and the struggle that comes along with living with that for the rest of my life.
This means I'm gonna fall. Right?
No, it's not. Don't say that. Don't say the F word.
One of the hardest parts about the hospital was not being able to be with Lily because, she's a emotional support animal. That's why I got her, because I deal with anxiety, depression, things like that. So like not having her for a month did not really help anything in terms of recovery. The two things that I find the most productive for me to do when I'm feeling that, kind of anger boiling up inside me, or playing video games and listening to music. When I'm playing a video game, I'm not thinking about what's going on in my life. I'm thinking about what's going on in the video game. It's almost, in my eyes, a healthy distraction, instead of turning to alcohol or drugs or something like that. And also, quite honestly, the sounds in this game and many other games don't sound anything like what it sounded like in that classroom. And then with music, specifically Eminem, he's my favorite artist. This one, the top part, he went for more of like the shaded look. The Not Afraid part, my favorite artist, Eminem, that was one of his best songs ever. And it was about like getting himself together after his like drug addiction. And basically the song is like, if you need help, like use my story as inspiration. And obviously that's different than what I went through, but same concept. Like, if you need help getting through this, I'm going through it as well. Like, let me help you, that kind of thing. The thought of going back to Charlotte was one that I pretty much came to a conclusion of real quickly. I felt that if I didn't, that was letting the shooter have more control over my life than he already does have right now. And things were going so good for me there. I was doing good in school. I was a part of a lot of organizations. And then, just for preparing to be back in the classroom, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be hard because most of my classes are right next to the building where the shooting happened. That's the one. That's the building where it happened. There was no announcement he just, right when he got in, he just started shooting. I got shot and the pain of it just was overwhelming, and I fell out of my chair. And I know it sounds cliche, I guess, but it's like someone popped in like a tape of your whole life, and it's on like a slow fast forward mode, and you're just seeing all these different moments in your life and realizing that it might end here. Trying to process all of those thoughts, and in my case, at the same time, while there's two dying bodies, I'll be straight up, you could hear the faint sounds of them breathing their last breaths and just the groaning from the pain. And he, after having been tackled by Riley, dropped the clip and he put the gun down, and then he went and just laid down on his stomach And while he was down, obviously I had my eyes locked on him, wondering, well, what the heck is he doing? Like, and at the same time, he had his eyes locked on me, telling me that we're all gonna die eventually, so it's okay that he did that. And that was really mentally scarring. But being back in the classroom, something I definitely think that I'm gonna do is, if possible, find the seat closest to the door, because the number one struggle that I deal with is the fact that, I couldn't, because I saw the guy coming in before he started shooting, and I didn't react. I want to be at the door in case this happens again, because I want to be the one to stop it. Just knowing that I'm protecting other people, I think, will play a huge role in my mental healing.